Hi, I'm Jennifer Love. This is your weekly love connection for the week of April 7th through the 14th. This week we are using the Angels and Ancestors Pocket Oracle by Kyle Gray. You can choose a card from 1 to 3 or have assigned a card for your unique situation. Card number 1 is for folks who are in crisis who need immediate answers and support. Card number 2 is if you happen to be single. And card number 3 is for folks who are in relationships. So let's get started. So card number 1 is the Shaman, and it says trust in higher forces. So this card is letting you know that you are actually in a relationship with your higher power, whatever that means to you. If that's God, if that's the universe, if that's your spirit team, if that's your angels, you need to move into a state of trust with your spirit team and know that you are not alone, and that you can trust in these higher forces to help you with whatever you're feeling in crisis with. This is also a message of that you are highly intuitive and you can get messages from your spirit team. This can also be a message that you may have felt like, or you may have given your power away, and you are in the position now to reclaim your power and take it back. So you can ask your spirit team for assistance with that. You can just say a prayer that now I take back my power wherever I've left it. But just know that, whenever we feel powerless or alone, we're not really ever truly alone when we have our angels and our spirit team with us. So card number 2 is the Air Guardian, and it says shift your perception. This makes me think of years and years ago. This was one of the first cards that Kyle Gray, the author of this deck, pulled for me at a retreat that I was so lucky to attend with him in person. And he shared with me that this is one of the Bodhisattva. This is one of the 4 angel cards in this deck, the guardians that he called them. And the message that he gave to me, which I want to share, it may or may not be relevant to you, is that that you may have the ability to see people and communicate with people at every station in life. He told me that I could see people as I could communicate with people from the most random person to the highest high-powered CEO. And I could talk and communicate with everyone on the same level. And then that was a gift. But this card the message is to shift your perspective. You've been in your head and your thoughts are kind of blocking your progress. So if you could open your mind just a little bit or see things from a different point of view, you might be able to solve your problem or shift your perspective in a different way if you just can see things from a different point of view. So, like I was saying, the ability to talk to someone who has a different station in life than you, someone who comes from severe poverty perhaps, or someone who is very wealthy. The ability to see things from all different perspectives, to see someone who is fundamentalist Christian and someone who is way, way New Age, and to be able to see both points of view and speak to that. That's being able to see from all different perspectives. So you have the ability to do that, or you can. card number 3 is one of the other angels or guardians in the Angels and Ancestors deck. This is the Heart Guardian, the one of the 4, like I mentioned in the last card. It says, love and let yourself be loved. So when I pull this card in one of my love readings, it's usually because my client has trouble or has lost their ability to be open to receiving love. We are all born with the ability to give and receive love. That's why we're here on the earth, is to love and be loved. But sometimes we experience things or have trauma that closes our heart to love. We have pain. And so this Heart Guardian is here to help you open your heart again to love. So if you've been experiencing any sort of difficulty with your partner or communication issues because we're Mercury retrograde, you've had a fight, whatever, just know that your angels and spirit team are here to help you reopen your heart to love and help you receive that love that your partner is trying to give you. You may not be able to tell or speak the same love language that your partner is trying to speak to you, but just try to be open to whatever love language your partner is trying to speak to you in, because they are trying to love you. You just have to be open and willing to receive it. So that's all the messages I have for you this week. You can always go to thejenniferlove.com if you would like a personal reading, and I will see you next week.